Gref versus Bion. Bion versus Greft. All right, let's see. We got our first series. I did this on a whim. Phones are going crazy and everything. All right, guys. I have a series for us, but I hear alarms going off and stuff. I might have to check. All right, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Oceanborn in the blue, representing the Shopify Rebels. It is Beyond. Shopify Rebellion. His opponent in the upper left from Bing Bong Exports. I forgot the name of his Ukrainian team. And kinda Kirktown. It is Gref. Our cannon rusher. We know with 100% certainty that Gref is going to cannon rush every time. Does Beyond know that Gref is going to cannon rush every time? That is the question. Meow wow, by the way. Alright, probe making his way across the map. We'll see what happens here. This is going to be a double gas. What the fuck is going on? Sorry. Double gas opener from Gian. I'm not talking about the game, guys. I'm talking about what's going on here. Bion must know. It's quick to respond, pulling the probes. They're the SCVs. Gref has trapped his probe in. Interesting, interesting. Cancels. One of them. Interesting. I think he should have kept this pylon. I think Gref had to react pretty quickly. Obviously, he's cannon rushing, but I think keeping that... Well, maybe not. He wants to ensure the cannon gets up. SCV will escape with just 5 HP. It's one more hit. I pray Secret Service keep you safe in Philly. In Philly? What are you talking about, Cardano? I'm in upstate New York, baby. I didn't make it to Cheesadelphia. All right, let's take a look here. Well, anybody in... All right, probe is getting the high ground, and pylon's still there, but probe will get a little bit more. 2 of the supply depots should be going down in just a moment. Gref with both probes available. And, well, this is now entering Gref needs attack territory. There's a lazy worker right here, and that's kind of rough when you're cannon rushing. Orbital Command Center just finishing for Beyond Factory. He's going to start. He's going for a Cyclone, of course. Gref needs to be careful of these probes. Zealot is going to get chronoed out. And he might buy himself some time above another photon cannon going right here. I don't think Gref really needed to get that, but a cybernetics core going down. You afraid of losing your internet? Yeah, possibly. I'm more afraid of losing power because I don't know what I'll do. I'll be going nuts. And it's also unsafe to walk over here. It's garbage night too. Stargate going down. Actually, good timing in the Stargate. Not too bad anyway from Gref for a cannon rush. I've seen Gref have rougher positions. Proxy Nexus from Gref. Let's go, guys. We are nexusing it up. Alright, shield battery going down. We'll see what happens from here. Pylon taking a little bit of damage. Gref unable to really do much yet. The Stalker coming out is going to be pretty good, though. Gref is 100% going to go for a Void Ray, but shield battery's not quite done yet, and that Pylon is in trouble of going down, and the Cyclones might be able to react right here. He's going to kill... Why'd he kill the Zealot? Supply block, I think. Yeah, he killed the Zealot for an instant supply fix. Which is a bit of a problem. Shield battery is going to finish. He does have 100 energy on the shield battery because, well, it's going to be drained out pretty quickly. The 2 Cyclones are kind of a threat here. Gref might just be dealt with here. His Goose may be cooked right now. Stalker is going to get a couple hits off of a Marine. Does it take out at least 1 Marine? It does. And I don't think this Void Ray is going to make its way out. GG's called, Gref. Going down to Bien. Hello, Kriegers. Bear with me, guys. I'm gonna periodically. The video's ended. I just keeping an eye on the. No, they just wanted to go. Beyond just invited me in for game 2. Oops, I gotta do this. Steal a battery backup. I should get something, but like I've been spending too much money. I was actually kind of an idiot and some stuff in the last minute. I regret 75 of my TTS money. 75%. That no, Kriegers, it's not just sales stream. You guys should see what I've done in Artosis. Anyway, are all over. Here we are on game number 2, our second Cannon Rush game. Bottom left-hand corner, he's from Shopify Rebellion. He's blue. He's terrifying. It's Beyond. And speaking of terrifying, the upper right-hand corner from Bing Bong Exports is the green Protoss probes. Give it up for Gref. Good to see you guys. Sorry, I forgot my replay stat spot, too. That's going to bite me in the ass. Honestly, shit happens. But Xibajan usually is quick to catch on that every time. It's pretty funny. I forget it all the time. Some of you guys do sometimes as well. Battery backup from work. Yeah, you're right. Get an ups unit. Like, we don't have shit. Dude, my ups units at work are just like kind of shitty ones. Anyway, it would be better than nothing. They don't even have fucking batteries in them. Like, the batteries have been long depleted. Nobody wants to pay anything for them. I might actually do that myself out of our budget. Anyway, Graf Cannon rushing again. Beyond quick to respond. Oh, the SCV on the gas. Graf, if only he waited a second. If he was like 1 second away from this, he could have... He gets in, but guess what? Beyond kills one pylon. Second one has to go up. Is Graf gonna land this? Where's the other probe? The other probe is gonna make its way up, but the Marine is coming. I would hate Graf to recall. I mean, realistically, you want to save energy for Chrono Boost, but at the end of the day, yeah, he's gonna lose his probe. He is certainly gonna... Oh man, Graf, why did you do that? Okay, he cancels one of these. His probe's stuck. I don't know why would he cancel that? Oh, he's trying to glitch out. Beyond forced the raise. Wow, let's go, Griff. He's actually forced Beyond the raise, and we do have WCS on, or Observer++. I'm sure it's WCS, but oh man, Griff is now rich. He's a rich bitch. One photon cannon and all the cancels. Griff's lost 311 minerals. Beyond just loses a refinery, and that's it. But still, Griff is just gonna kind of make a game of this. An abby-normal, semi-normal game. Graf needs a wait, what is he doing? Just proxy void ray. Just proxy void ray, bro. Graf. He's trying to get another what's he doing to this pylon? Just worry about this. I mean, Graf has a method to his madness, but I feel like this is wasted. Okay. Graf does have his cyber core and warp gate. I don't know about going stock. I mean, stalkers can still work. He can high ground, low ground. Okay, it's gonna be a proxy robo. Build a proxy gate to... Oh no, the Cyclone's going for this. It's all a ruse. So Graf did this to Jabate Beyond. Proxy robo is gonna get scouted by the Marine though? Is it? Yep. Oh yeah, 100%. Graf might want to drop a shield battery here. He's got one back home. Not a bad idea. Beyond getting his starport down. This game's a little crazy. You can't just buy a top tier procket pussy without putting some money back. That auto blow's expensive. Oh man. He kept buying that. Oh god. Kriegers, what are we gonna do with you, mate? Okay, Graf is GG'd out. or no GG, but he gave us some games. How you guys doing? 2-minute delay and all that shit. Why shut down replay stats, you son of a bitch? It's open twice. Not you, Kriegers. Not you, chat. Not Big Daddy. Replay stats bot. Make a game of this? Alright, let's see here. I wasn't really 100% getting on. I'm late to the party here tonight. Girlfriend's birthday. What am I gonna do? Alright. Okay. Well. See what we get for our next series. We might be following Beyond. Shameless versus Berry Crunch is going on. Mute versus Duck. And Beyond is waiting on the winner of Mute versus Duck. Disrespect's waiting on... Oh, Nice and Disrespect are going on. Future versus Pigs going on. Geralt versus Trap. Ooh, I missed that one. Epic and Ninja going on to fight Silky. That's probably already happening. Looks like we might have one soon. And Hup waiting on the winner of Dark and Greener. That might actually already be going on too. I believe that is going on. Hup Seiya. All right, let's see what we get, guys. We're getting my boy Berry Crunch. Berry Crunch versus Shameless. How you doing, Cuckoo? What's up, dude? What's up? That prostate thing off Kiro? Is this... What are you talking about? I'm confused, Kriegers. There's a prostate thing off Kiro? I totally skipped it when I was talking about TTS. But that's actually funny. Well, guess what? While I still have it on, we're going to do this. I'm going to regret this. But for you, Kriegers, and for you, chat, Cuckoo, I hope you're doing well, kiddo. All right, here we go. This is going to be annoying when I cast and this comes up. But here we are.
Test SC sent
All right.
Krieger's E1, bro. That prostate thing off Cairo's the truth, though.
Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Oceanborn in the purple. It is Berry Crunch, Mr. Streamer Man, playing Terran. His opponent in the bottom right, he's blue from Elfin. It is Shameless, my Protoss. I had to sneak it in there. Macho Man Randy Savage. And it's fitting because we got Barry we're covering. Because Barry has all the tangent TTS from all the degenerates in chat, you know. Guys like me, in other words. That love the text-to-speech. Alright. Anyway, double racks going down. You guys doing good. Kriegers, you staying out of trouble. Cuckoo, when I said that earlier, I was just teasing you. I never would expect you to be in trouble. You're a young buck. I gotta tease all my young friends I say that to. Don't worry, Wing It would be next. Earlier today when we were in Zung's stream. Alright, 2 racks for Barry. He looks like he's probably going to go Proxy Marauder. It could be 2 racks Reaper, which would be weird, and TVP, but I'm assuming it's Proxy Marauder. And it's 100% Proxy Marauder. Boo the Viewbotter. I'm not going to talk shit. But, you know. Things be things. Alrighty. Bunker going down. Zealot is going to make short work of this. I hate a bunker with this, though. Not a bad little touch. But realistically, let's see if Shameless can hold this. If Shameless gets the read, I like the no warp gate. He might have been planning for Stargate anyway. My thought is drop a Stargate as soon as possible. He only has one gas. Okay, now he's getting warp gate. You can still do it with warp gate, obviously. But if you get a Stargate and a Void Ray, this shit is just so easy street. Some people will be like, oh, get an Oracle. No, you get a Void Ray against this. This is 100% the time where you do it. Concussive Shell's on the way, but it's just started. Stalker and Zealot going to chase these two SCVs down, and Stalker getting a few hits on the Marauder still. Barry does have to be careful, because Concussive Shells didn't finish yet. Actually, that Stalker has put in the work on the Marauders and the SCV. SCV actually getting healed, or repaired, rather. First SCV going down. Second one is going to fall. Second Stalker out the batteries here, and I think, theoretically, Shameless should have held this with 2 batteries. That's plenty. He's going into a robo. Third Stalker coming as well. The Zealot's still alive.
Daddy Bro's road sent. I've been telling you all along, Macho Man.
He's been telling him all along, Macho Man, about that, whatever the fuck Krieger's was talking about, prostate examinations and, you know, pocket sexual apparatus. All right. It's a good amount of Marauders, though. Only one is really damaged. 6 out in total, but still. Third battery going down, it looks like. No, it's just a pylon. I like the second pylon. You definitely want one with the kind of DPS that's going behind. It's just 2 more are going to make their way out. And again, this is why I like proxies, or not even proxy, Stargate. Stargate against this. A Void Ray is clutch. An Immortal is clutch too, but when there's so many too, the fact that they can't shoot up prismatic alignment does work. You're 5 fired balls deep. Nice, Kriegers. I would have enjoyed some booze too, but there's like basically a thunderstorm, possibility of tornado going on outside. I had to make my way back from my girlfriend's birthday dinner. Her parents are driving home, but luckily they're driving out west toward Albany and down toward New York City. All right. Big Daddy Immortal actually taking a beating because there's so many Marauders. Oh, and it's kept alive, but barely. A little bit of an overextension from Mr. Shameless, but it doesn't matter. GG's called. Shameless is going to take it. That's a beautiful hold. All in all, it was a really good hold. Pretty good stuff. Hope you're enjoying the drinks. I thought about it. I had a few. I can use a little cleanup. Oof. Let's go into game 2. All right, let's go. Game number 2. Does Barry get a proxy Marauder again? My guess is no. He's trying to spice it up. Can't blame him. It's a tournament. Excuse me. It's funny. I woke up today. I actually was feeling bright-eyed, bushy-tailed at work. And then about little after lunch, started sinking down. All right, spawning in the upper right-hand corner in the purple. Terran SCVs. Give it up for Barry Crunch. Oops, sorry. I don't know why this is happening. Anyway. His opponent in the upper left. In the blue. Little fairy. It is Shameless from Elfin. All right. Is Barry going? Okay, no. I was like, is he going to go to CC first? Nah, he's not. He's just hiding the racks. We see this happen from time to time these days. Barry Crunch playing a Shameless style. True. How you doing, Probe Scout? What's up, buddy? Coro, I'm sorry if I didn't say hi to you earlier, too. Oh, boy. We got a huge monologue from Palpatine coming in any time now. We'll see. It's going to start right when I'm in the middle of talking.
Sent, did you ever
Okay,
hear the
let's hear what
tragedy of
Palpatine...
Dank Sadsec, the live streamer? I thought not. It's not a story the barcodes would tell you. It's a Zerg legend. Dank Sadsec
Oh, Jesus,
was a dank
dude.
lord of the
In
Zerg,
the middle
so
of
powerful and so
ESL,
wise,
when he
he
made
could
Proxy
use the gas
Rex.
to influence the larvas, to create vipers.
Funnily enough, Green Ultralisk
He had
actually
such an illness of the dank side.
started,
that he could even kill the ones he cared about.
started that meme years ago. Probably
The
my
dank
first
side of the Zerg
year and a half
is a
into streaming.
pathway to many abilities.
I like it,
Some
Quirrell.
consider to be meta. He became so powerful.
He became so powerful. I'll show you
Quirrell
after.
8
Oh, God.
said the only thing
Well-
he was afraid of was losing his vipers, which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately,
I'm just gonna
he
let it
showed
play,
his
guys.
chat
What the fuck?
everything he did. Then a stream sniper countered his build. It's ironic. He could entertain his stream with SC2, but not himself.
Oh, it's good call, the water bottles. So many water bottles. This is, like, not that bad, honestly, Kriegers. It's worse. Like, you don't want to see the other part of my desk, but there's literally 2 water bottles. One's empty, one's full. Anyway, seems it's disabled right now. What do you mean it's disabled right now? We're on a 2-minute delay, Quoro. Jesus, it's ESL. We're casting ESL, and Quoro's like, now I'm going to use my TTS. I don't blame you guys, but it's on a 2-minute delay. It is not disabled. Let's see if he figures it out, guys. He's like, wow, scammed. Alright, looks like it's 3X Factory or 211. It almost looks like a 211 build out of Barry. It's a little different. It's gotta be. High ground TC. Nope, 3X Factory. Cyclone gonna push the Adept back, and what do we got from Mr. Shameless? Shameless going for Blink. Yes, we'll find out if Quoro catches on here in a moment. I'm not bitching, that's just whatever. It's whatever. Going into stem for Barry Crunch. Third rack's coming down. I think we're gonna have a little push. Cyclone going out, just gonna poke a bit. Decides not to engage, which I think is pretty smart when he sees a couple of Adepts, the Stalker, and the Shield Battery popping at any moment. I think that's a wise move. He's going to take no damage on the Cyclone. He can use it in his push. And with 3X Factory, he's not going to have combat shields right immediately if he decides to push out right then. I don't think he's going to push out right then. He's going to wait for the other tech lab and start his combat shields. Second tank on the way. Meanwhile, behind this, we got 2 more gates coming down. So it's 3-gate blink as of right now. Could be 4-gate blink for Shameless. And honestly, War Prism it could be okay, but the fact that tanks are out so early is going to be pretty good for Barry, especially with a fast stem. Now, Blink is finishing up with its map. It's small. If this was a larger map, I would say basically Barry would have almost everything he needs to defend perfectly, but stem might not be completed exactly as Shameless pushes. It will be shortly thereafter. Now, this is all Marines, mind you. Only Marine tank, only the 1 Cyclone. Stem is likely to finish here. It's going to finish any moment. We have no tank on the high ground. Barry's going for his push. Oddly, as Shameless pushes out himself. Barry, you might want to push right the hell now. Yep, the stem is going to complete. And right here, it's awkward. A couple Marines are out with this. Barry stems. The tanks are sieged. And he pushes. What a hell of an anti-timing for Shameless. Not too bad for Barry. Does take some damage on the Cyclone. Just the stem mostly on the Marines. He did lose 5 Marines, but you know what? At the end of the day, he catches 2 Adepts. He defends. Doesn't have the high... Okay, does have the high ground siege tank here, and a little bit of SimCD starting to work with the starport coming down. I like the split up from Barry. The siege tank down here on the low ground's kind of nice. Does provide him some additional coverage, so we'll see what happens. Concussive shells try to be researched, but I think that is going to go the hell down. No Marauders, though. No Marauders makes this a little bit rougher. Okay, he's going to try to repair it, but he might lose a lot of SCVs when Hater repositioning of a siege tank. He is going to do so. Barry not clicking the repair just yet. Another siege tank coming down. This is defended. Let's take a look at what was traded out. Oh, several Marines, but still. It is a hold. I think Barry's just fine. It's not a 3cc build, though, right now. This pressure's actually costing Barry some money as Shameless takes a third base. He's poking down here, setting up a pylon to look for drops, but our first starport has been completed, and we do have our first 2 medevacs on their way. Could you guys hear it okay? Could you hear it? Alright, I'm just typing that. Sorry, guys. Let's see here. Back to the game. War Prism comes in with a little harassment task. Shameless trying to put on his best Max Pax impersonation. Charges being researched, as well as Big Daddy Immortal getting chronoed out over here. Interesting he's chronoing the Immortal. He wants to, like, end this? I would chrono the charge. The +1. Alright, Robo Bay coming. I like that. He's just kind of getting some units together. Keeping the pressure on army supply in favor of Shameless, actually. This is kind of rough for Barry. Losing all those Marines is definitely rough, but being that it's not 4-gate blink, wasn't as committed. Alright, 1 Viking is going to force a recall on that War Prism, which is all the more crucial for Mr. Shameless. He doesn't want to lose 4 Stalkers in a Prism. It's very costly. No, he's ahead. Kind of would... The game should be still playable at that point for him, because he really put Barry in a rough spot. 2 Immortals, some charge lots, sentries, and Stalkers are out. Decent-sized Protoss army. Still some boys are pulled. Let's see how Barry does. He's trying to stem and stutter step back. The tanks are starting to siege. Some a little late to the party, but Zealots are trying to be target for the Guardian Shield, actually helping quite a bit here, and even the flanking couple Zealots here on the side are going to be annoying. Is the 3 Immortals, the 2 Sentries, and all these Stalkers are going to clean it up. GG is called. It looks like Shameless is going to advance. Well played. I feel like the timing almost made that a bit of a build order counter, but build order loss, but not quite. I think Barry just needed the turtle up there. It sucks you're playing from behind, but I think you got to turtle up. Try to get some drops, maybe. You heard it? What up, AG Dargo? How you doing, brother? Abel Bacon heard it? You heard the... Yeah. I think Quoro was expecting it immediately and didn't realize that we're on a 2-minute stream delay. Ah, shit, I missed Dark. I just missed Dark. That sucks. So Barry is not advancing. Mr. Shameless is. Shameless is going on to fight the winner of... Well, they haven't even updated this yet. Let's do it again. Oh, Mute. Mute versus Beyond's going on right now. Nice 2-0 disrespect, so Nice versus Shameless. Nice versus Shameless. Is what we'll be getting, I think. We'll see what else we got, too, because, I mean, if it gets covered elsewhere, we'll see what happens. Geralt versus Trap would have been sick. I think they're still fighting. I've not seen them leave. I have a feeling Geralt versus Trap are going to be some crazy late-game PvPs. Geralt's pretty good at PvP, so I wouldn't be surprised. Obviously, Trap goes without saying. He's been getting back in, but he's starting to show. He's starting to show his old strength a little bit. What else we got going on here? Dark, our only Zerg player left in the bunch, it looks like. Wait, what race is Mute? I might get B on mute. Is Pig still in this? I doubt it, but maybe. I mean, it's not... Oh, Pig is still in this. Pig versus Future. Oh, Future beat Pig, so Future's going on to fight the winner of Geralt and Trap. Okay, Light's waiting on the winner of Future. Or, sorry, winner of Dark versus Silky. Into Hup. Yeah, no problemo. I wasn't expecting to do this, but here we are. I mean, I should be doing it. I wanted to. It's my girlfriend's birthday. I didn't know how long I'd be out, and I've not done them as much lately, so figured we'd hop on tonight. We're gonna go Beyond. We're gonna go Beyond. I think that's the play. Beyond versus Sick. Beyond versus Mute. Should be a good one. We got a TVP. I thought Mute was a Protoss. All right, we'll see what happens. Lena, what's up? What are you doing up so late? All right. Dandrin, hey man, I got a chance to play you in Battle Aces yesterday. Hey, thanks, Dandrin. I don't really, oh, that's cool. I didn't really play too much, to be honest. And I was kind of like, I should have kind of stuck it out when the first couple days when it just came out, I was all into it. And then I was like, yeah, this isn't doing too good for stream. So it's kind of 50-50 on what I would do with it. But I wish I kind of continued on. But GG's, mate. Good to see ya. Welcome. We're on a 2-minute delay. All right, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Oceanborn in the blue Protoss probes. Give it up for Mute. And his opponent in the upper left, he's certainly not Mute, he's Red from the Shopify Rebels of Shopify Rebellion. Give it up for our Terran Maniac. It is Beyond. Beyond. If I can talk. Alright, here we are, guys. Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's see what we get now. Standard opener from Mr. Mute. This is Reaper 1. Beyond going for a second gas. But, yeah, 2-minute delay. So apologies. You're still around, Dandrin. Oops, sorry about that, guys. It's how I'm sitting. It's been a long day. My hand just totally yeeted my mouse. My arm yeeted my hand and mouse back. My chair. I'm like leaning back and what, zoink. All right, just 20 core, 20 Nexus. Mr. Mute. You see he's not getting blocked. Funnily enough, I will point this out though too. Mute didn't even scout Beyond. So look at this vision. No scouting. Beyond obviously just going for his Reaper. Typically the case. for a double gas opener, and especially with Beyond. See what happens here. How can there be Doff stream? Hi, Sibajan. Lena's playing Styrum. Nice. Nice. What do you mean, Sibajan? I thought today was off. I thought about it. I don't know. It is not off. I decided to go on. Alright, I'm just a little later today. A lot later today. Alright, Reaper's going to try to get up here. Here's a Reaper wall. He's not going to be able to grenade over the pylon. Stalker's here to intercept it, though. Nice defense from Mute. Second Reaper coming out, though, from Mute. Might be a little cheeky as a Hellion comes into play as well. Very standard opener from BN, which naturally leads to Widow Mines. The old Dion special. Alright, let's see what happens from here. Mute has been popping off on these lately. By the way, if you look at last week's results, I believe Mutant put some work in as well. Shield battery not quite done. The Stalkers do see this. They're going to kind of fend this off for the moment. Medevac is on its way, however, and we have another Widow Mine coming. It's probably going to be, it might be a 3 Widow Mine drop. We'll see if it's just 2 or 3. Maybe the end might even go for 4. Let's see how the man is feeling, as it is only 1 gateway still. Oh, no, he has 2 gates. Interesting. It's an old school kind of safe, not super safe opener, but it should be safe enough so far. We'll see what happens. BN goes with a Widow Mine drop on the other side. The thing is, he can only defend one side. It is a 2 Widow Mine drop, so this shouldn't be too bad for Mute to defend against. I don't know. This pylon catches a decent amount between everything. There's just one little nook right here, and there's no information. Like, if the pylon was here, I kind of like it a little bit better over on this side, because you can get a lot of the dead airspace over there. It does cause a problem for reaction. Mute is going to pull all the probes. A little bit heavy on the pull as BN picks up the Widow Mine. And that being said, okay, it's not all the Stalkers. Mute is trying his best to get in position with both. Takes a bit of multitasking to deal with this, because you've got to deal with the probes and deal with each set of Stalkers. Ultimately, pretty decent defense from Mute. 4, 5, 6 probes fallen. Does the Widow Mine drop get heady? It does not. All in all, decent defense. 6 probes is not ideal at this level, but still not too bad. I think it was still a pretty solid defense. It is only 2 gate though, so a little bit later. Third base for only 2 gate is, I don't know. I think he could have went for a third. Kind of an awkward time to take a third, like after 5 minutes and only have 2 gateways. Surprise, surprise, Mute doesn't scout fade. True. It was absolutely 0 scout, though. He's defending way well. He's going to keep the pressure on. Going to see the siege tank here in a moment. Mute trying to pick off some units. He's going to get the hell out of there, though. Mute does blink back, but does take a little hull damage on the leftmost Stalker. Do we have an observer coming? We do. There is a siege tank on the high ground, though. Hopefully Mute doesn't just get trigger happy and blink up immediately. That siege tank sure as shit will get some damage. Oh boy, yep. That's what I was afraid of, guys. He is going to lose. Maybe he can get away, but he's taking a lot of hull damage on a couple of Stalkers. One more. Oh, one goes down. Combined DPS of the tank and the Marines. He does cancel. Didn't cancel stim, though. That is pretty big. Killing a tech lab and canceling stim's not too bad, but let's take a look. Only 1 Stalker. Okay, I was wrong. Losing 1 Stalker is not so bad. The Raven gets 2 probes. Not a horrible defense for Mute at all. He's actually been doing a pretty good job keeping these Stalkers down here to contain the Medevac. Raven is going to drop another auto turret, though. Mute's going to lose even more workers. Charge on the way. Extended thermal lance into Colossi about to finish. Mute's doing everything right. He's just getting picked apart a little bit economically. Still, Beyond just started his 3rd CC. Mute Can get some pressure. Oh, the siege tank just unsieges. Mute has to be careful. He wants to get that reactor really bad, but he's just causing some harass. It's decent damage on a medevac. Okay. Forcing a repair on the reactor. Not bad. Little bits of damage here and there. Mute. He is, like, way behind on workers where he should be, but obviously it's going to happen when you get harassed, and I still think, in my opinion, he's macro and he's doing everything right. Losing some workers isn't the end of the world. He does have a third Nexus, and he is starting to saturate it up a little bit. Hey, what up, Fractal? I have a colleague who says that's a mute point. Not a moot point, but a mute point. It's a red herring. It is a moot point. That's pretty funny, Fractal. Alright, guys, let's see what happens here. How you doing, Mr. Fractal? Base Fractal. Kriegers came in to say hi, too. It's good to see Fractal as well. With Sibba and all the gang. Abel. All ya. The new guy, what was his name? I apologize. Dandarin, who I played in Battle Aces yesterday. Raven kind of camping here. Third Colossi coming. Beyond didn't get interference matrix, so it is just the harass at Raven there. He's trying to go back, and he gets some damage over here. There's not a lot to defend. I mean, he can just go into position and kill the auto turret pretty quickly. So I wouldn't exactly call this turtle toss, but Mute kind of in a spot where, yeah, he is going to drop a fourth Nexus. It's exactly what you want to do. He knows Beyond is situated on his third base. Mute is down in army supply, kind of typical for Protoss. Let's see how many gates he has active. 3. He's just now getting 5 more gates, so he didn't have a lot of gateway production. I like the Templar Archives personally. I know there's Double Forge, there's Robo, and all of it, but to go into a Templar Archives means, number one, you have feedback. Forget the Storm. You also have the ability to make Archons in a pinch if you're like gas heavy, but he's very likely to go into Storm as well. In my eyes, it's good for the Vikings, because Beyond is hammering into the Vikings. Imagine where StarCraft 2 would be if only Sal treated his subs better. I don't know. That's a good point. I, too, blame Sal for that, Fractal. All right, 1-1 on the way. Actually, it's 2-2 on the way for Beyond, but we are going to have 2-1 for Mute, which kind of brings up a mute point, not a moot point, like Fractal said. That's pretty funny. That the 2-1 is kind of going to put them on more or less equal footing. If not, it kind of almost favors Protoss a little in a weird way. Not quite, but it's something. Yeah, these upgrades are going to finish here. It's only 1 Marine on each side. Little bits of pressure. Bien trying to find some damage, maybe. Mostly just get some information. Get a little scout. Get some positioning intel. Drop it. Not able to get too much mute. Whatever the fuck. Now Fractal's got me confused because I'm tired and old. Sib is always here. We don't care. I mean, what? Ooh, 5th base going down for Mute. Look at this, guys. Mute's fucking good. Like, I'll be honest, he isn't getting anything done on the other side of the map. He's tried to. He did earlier, and delay and stim was huge against Beyond. Mute might... Wow, Beyond's at 81 workers. So, funnily enough, Mute now with a 5th Nexus. Nexi, whatever, is kind of getting a bit of a misread. I would feel pretty powerful, too, but he should know... he's got to be careful. He did get Psionic Storm, and we do have High Templars and a War Prism. High Templars on the side. Beyond does have Ghosts out. Let's take a look at how many there are. 5 more in production. But Beyond is basically maxed. Mute is now maxed too, and Mute has the larger army. 75 workers means Mute's going to be able to cap out on more army supply. Thank you for banning that guy, Fractal. The colleague uses that word ironic when it's simply a coincidence or even just to describe something that's funny. Fractal. Base, Mr. Fractal. All right. Mute going in with... What do we got? Two high Templar and a Zealot. Hey, Enzo, thank you for the raid. Much love, brother. Guys, make sure you give Enzo a follow. I'm on a 2-minute delay. You're probably going to be sleeping by the time you hear this. Greatly appreciated. Make sure you guys follow Enzo. Thank you, 2-min delay. Oh man, nice storms, but these Vikings went in and got some good damage on the Colossus. The EMPs are too good though. Another good storm. He doesn't feedback the... Oh man. Mute is pushing above his pay grade, but I feel like he could have taken a better fight there. Sorry, I was all tapped out. He definitely could have. Losing all those tier 3 units, all the Colossi, all the High Templar with Storm is rough. The Widow Mines. Oh my god, Beyond got so lucky. He's now gonna have 2 Widow Mines here. But all we have are Zealots. The MPs are running low. There's no snipes available. There is the 2 Widow Mine. Well, the 1 Widow Mine now. But it's pure Zealot. And the 1 Widow Mine even makes a huge difference. Only a Colossi out here, but all of the Vikings were cleaned up. I guess the storms did pay off in that regard. Army supply. Oh no, not all the Vikings. Most of the Vikings. Hey, Stalker, you got one job, and that's kill the 2 Vikings that are red barred. But the Colossi is taking a beating. As the Zealots actually thundering through this with the support of the Colossus, the 2 Vikings do fall. More ghosts coming out, more Marauders. And honestly, this is a time where I don't want to see any more Vikings for Beyond if somehow Mute makes something happen here. A lot of Beyond's army isn't together with this, but the problem is there's Liberators now and only 1 Stalker. Mute losing the Colossi is massive. GG is called. Beyond's going to take the first game, and actually a very good job by Mute. Hello, Scare Wyvern 2. Welcome, guys. Thank you again, Enzo. And if you're new here, smash that follow button. Please and thank you. All right. Pretty good series. Mute's a fucking beast, man. Like, honestly, it was just a fight. He took a bad fight. I think, considering that's Beyond, that was pretty impressive. He had some really good defense. Yeah, we could argue it could be a little better or whatever, but no, I think it was altogether very solid. Very solid plays from Mute. Oof. Guys, man. All right, we'll see what we get here. For game number 2. Oh my god, guys. Geralt 2-1 trap. Well, we're waiting between this. It is PvP, and Geralt's pretty good at it, so just saying. I hope Trap isn't demoralized, because Trap, I was hoping would have a big thing, and I hope Geralt is pretty good. I think sometimes he gets a little nerved up in other matchups. That's sick to see Geralt still in the quarterfinals. Geralt and Future. That means if Geralt beats Future, he's made some money, but Future's pretty tough too. Pretty heckin' good Terran player. Obviously. But Geralt 2-1 in Trap is pretty crazy shit. It's like Christianer earlier beating Showtime. Did you guys see that? Anybody watched EU? Christianer 2-0'd Showtime. Thanks for the follow, Melissa. All right, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Crimson Court in the blue. Give it up for Mute. He's from New Angels, by the way. I forgot to say that. Latin American player. His opponent in the upper right in the red Terran SCVs. From Shopify Rebellion, it is Beyond. Let's see what we get here, ladies and gents. Medic Jr., how you doing?
'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. You're the one that got the best of me. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. You're the one that got the best of me. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. 'Cause I'm the one that got the best of you. 'Cause
Dave, I played versus Bion. How do you beat him? Just macro better and micro better. And don't make mistakes. And basically play like Maru. Play like Maru. That's how you beat him, Medic. Just play like Maru. That's my answer. And even then, I feel like Bion... I can just picture Skatu in here and giving me shit, and actually several of you Terrans, but I actually could see Bion taking down Maru from time to time. It would be that shocking if Maru played at EPTs. Let alone EPT Americas. I think the reason why is he might be humbled sometime. What if Bion took Maru down? So maybe you could play... I don't know. I just say superior A moves. Alright, anyway. Another double gas opener. More of a TVT opener from Bion. This map, he may find a little more value on some of this stuff, because the Reaper wall is going to choke off over here. So Bion might open with the exact same build. Pretty standard build. Might find a little more value with the Reapers. If there's anything Bion can do well, it is sure as shit multi-prong harass. So he can get cooking with just a couple units. We'll see if that's the case here. Alright, Stalker's out just in time to defend the Reaper. Reaper's going to have to poke around. Bion's going to try to be annoying with this, try to find some value. He loves his Reapers. Reactor is out. See what happens from here. Looks like Bion starting a Widow Mine right away. He's changing it up, going for some Marines. Question mark? No. He's going to poke and prod with the Reaper. He's trying to get in on these probes, and I think it might... didn't want to get too rambunctious here. Smart decision by Bion. He decides to back off a little bit. He'd rather keep that Reaper alive if he could. Unlike Sal. Well, not shitting on Sal, I'm just saying. Sal would be trigger happy, probably. Am I right, Fractal and Medic and everybody? Speaking of Sal, Sal didn't play tonight, did he? I didn't see Sal. He's busy. He must be busy today. I was away for a while, but anyway, excuse me. Ah, rude caster man, yawning over here. Blink is on its way. We do have a tech lab finishing up on the factory. Nanovac and Widow Mines are on their way across the map. I just got a Nash drop. Sorry about that. And, we are going into Cloak Banshee, so the tech lab is going to swap after the first. Okay. It was just the Widow Mine, so there was no tank. He just built it for a Banshee. It's Cloak Banshee opener from Bion. Last time it was 2-3. Yeah, exactly. Well, you just asked how to beat Bion, so technically, or how to technically I wasn't wrong. Just play like Maru. No? I just score? Oh yeah, true. Bion is up 1. I'm just lazy. The score will be adjusted 2 minutes from now. Decent defense here. Widow Mine is swiftly picked up from Bion. Doesn't take even a single hit, but didn't get any probes consequently. Mute is not saturated on his gas here. He's only minded... Okay, now he's fixed it. All right, luckily he caught on. It's definitely a good 10 seconds. At the end of the day, is a bunch of stalkers out. Blink is done. As an observer coming, he should be just fine. But now we're going to have tanks. Actually, with this Widow Mine drop... Oh, Mute actually getting some damage on this. The longer Bion keeps Mute back, the more defended he's going to be against Cloak Banshees. Unless Bion's setting up for 2-base all-in. I don't think he's going to... Not 2-base all-in. It's not really going to be all-in with Bion, but you know what I'm saying. He might push Sans Stim. I don't think he's going to. He's just going to go harass with the Banshees. You know how Bion does it. He likes to go for multi-prong drops. He might actually split it up. Oh, he is! I'm wrong. Look at this. Bion building a reactor. This is actually Sans medevac, too. There's only the one medevac here. The Widow Mine is going to catch... a probe and a little bit of health damage here. The medevac goes down. That's actually pretty big. There's no shield battery here, though. Again, no stim. Beyond's just going to back the hell off. The 2 Banshees getting some work done. That's phase 2, like Beyond normally does. He's setting up for a 3-prong attack, but he lost the medevac. And smartly disengages because he didn't have stim. He doesn't have medevacs for support of the bio, and it's only 2 tanks. The fact that Mute is in this spot is pretty good. He's going double forge with charge, so he's going for ground weapons and ground armor. Kind of playing a Twilight style this time. He might go Gateway Man, but funnily enough, he doesn't have really the economy for it. As quick as the 3rd base was, he has to mine out another to get a 4th really fast. Typically speaking, you want a lot more Nexi and a lot more mining. I just think he just opened Twilight. Mute is kind of low on workers, though. Let's see what actually was killed. 6 workers. Again, similar to the last games, but this time the Banshees are still alive. It's a different build from Beyond. Photon Cannon's going to come in helpful. Another one's dropping here, but at the end of the day... Oh, Mute has 2 observers. I like that. He is going to have to tech up, though. Like, I get it. This is a good build, but he's going to need a Templar Archives or a Robo Bay. And usually you're going to go for a Templar Archives when you're opening like this. Observer falling a little bit astray. There is a Photon Cannon here on the upper side, but you know what? Oh, Shield Battery coming in clutch. A couple more workers do get picked off for Mutant. He's not built. Okay, he is building them. A couple workers that be... Okay, he got 12 workers. I missed how many it killed. That's actually a big pick for Beyond. That's why Mute is down so hard. Especially with the Mulehammer of Terran. 3rd CC going down for Beyond. And, yeah, okay, Mute's at least mining this out. Alright, excuse me, guys. My obs could be okay. My obs could be sloppy, but I'm just like... I'm leaning back in my chair. Hopefully my mic sounds halfway decent. Kenny, thank you, too. Sibajon, thank you. I apologize, guys. I know that makes me mauled when I'm watching, too, sometimes. When you want to know the score and Casterman mixes it up. I'm just a little tired. Okay, I'm a lot of tired. Okay, more gateways. That's cool and all, but again, he has no follow-up tech. And it's not even like immortals with this. The upgrades are going to be nice, though. Still, none of it coming yet. Beyond... Scanning, Ghost Academy coming down, and this is what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't even have DTs. And now Ghost coming in the near future are going to be a disaster. It's 92 to 80 army supply at that, but again, no splash, no AoE. None of the good stuff, just 1 sentry and a Guardian Shield with a Dream. And all these Widow Mines! Oh, man. We're going to clean up a lot of the Zealots. Thanks for the follow, Calamaro 13. It's only Stalkers, which at this stage of the game just absolutely are trash. Just, oh man, it's at the point. I'm calling it. Maybe not total trash because it's only +1. But the +2 armor wasn't even done. And again, no follow-up tech. Archons would have been better right there too. Because there were siege tanks in the push too. You can kind of buffer the tanks with the Archons, etc., etc. Last Widow. Whoa! That was fancy micro, but still, I don't think it's going to be enough. Army supply 70 to 18. Beyond's reinforcements have arrived. I believe we are looking at the end of the game here. You can't blame Mute for staying in for a moment, but I think he's just got to get in. His copium receptors have to be reset. Mute's a pretty good player, though. GG's called. Beyond's going to take it. And to be honest, I could see Mute improving quite a bit over time. That's actually a really solid play. Well done, but Beyond is going to take it. Congrats to Beyond. He's going to advance to the semifinals. All right, let's see what's updated here. Anything to report? What I see in the lobbies, we got Dark waiting. Geralt Future going on. Let's see here. Nice. Shameless 2. Oh, nice. Shameless and... Oof. Shameless and Beyond. Ah, man, I updated the title too soon. Shit, sorry, guys. That's alright. At least I'm here. Showing up's half the battle. Well, it's a quarter of the battle, I guess, in this case. But I'm here. Alright. Wish I could have got a little more, but you know what? I didn't come in too late. It could have been way later. We covered a couple series before. Some stuff nobody was casting. And that is good. Alright, let's see what we get coming up. I hope I get a few minute break. I'm fine to keep going. But I honestly have a little rumbly and a tumbly. I got some kitties trying to fight. Why are you two going to fight? Knock it off. Okay. Don't fight. Don't fight. Alright. They're just begging. GG indeed. Alright, guys, we have more BN coming up. We're going to stay on this side, I believe. We are. Just waiting for vetoes. I could have probably left for a minute. Yeah, give me just a minute. I'll be right back. We're waiting for lobbies. Cardano mooing. Huh? Well, you might call that the cat's meow. I am really thinking this is where we're going to go. Should something else change at the last second, I will try to go to Geralt's side. But it looks like they're in games. Light is covering dark. I'm sure Pig might be covering dark too. Geralt and Future I would like to get though. But they're already well in the second game, I would imagine. We shall see what we got. Just looking around at brackets and stuff. Looks like the weather's cleared up here a bit, I hope. That's is good. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's cooled down. That's nice. Tomorrow's going to be a hot one here as well. I should get rid of that other water bottle, but... So many water bottles, guys. So many heckin' water bottles. Alright. They might just be taking a few minute break themselves, but I just can't risk it, so we're sticking around. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody's waiting for stuff. I'm definitely going this route, though. We have 3 Zerg casters otherwise. Oh, Geralt. Maybe we'll go Geralt. I don't know. Kind of want to see, because... Actually, that's where... Oh, we got Beyond. We are staying here, and we got a lobby. You're out of horny jail. Oh my gosh, it's Mr. Green. Holy shit. Mr. Green is back. He's out of horny jail, guys. Welcome back from your bed, Mr. Green. Green Ultralisk. Alright, guys, let's get into it. Our first game of the series. First semifinals. And here we are spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Alciety. In the blue, it is Mr. Terran Man from Shopify Rebellion, Beyond. His opponent in the upper right from Elfin made it all the way here to the semifinals. Give it up for Shameless in the red. Well, we're gaming, guys. I'm excited to see this one. Good showing by Mute today. This should be a banger as well. My apologies to Geralt and Future. I enjoy catching both those guys' games. This is kind of where we ended up. I hope somebody was covering them. If not, for shame. I was already in a series, so Light is definitely covering it right now. We got this, though. Let's take a look. This is a little deeper in. Score is 1-1, though. If you guys don't know, you'll find out probably 2 minutes before. But just in case you're wondering on those results, Geralt and Future is 1-1, so they are on match point before one of them enters the semifinals against Dark. And it would be quite an upset on either side. Shameless especially, you know, jeez. Shameless is a pretty good Protoss, but if Shameless beats Beyond, that's going to be unprecedented. That would really, truly be an upset. Man. Alrighty. Reaper going out. It's the same build from Beyond as he did in the previous series to start this off. Barracks Factory opener. Probably going to be Reapers into a Hellion. I could do. He could spice it up a little bit. He did a couple different builds, technically the same opener. Is he going to go for Hellions to get warmed up here? Is Beyond going to be cooking? Is Beyond cooking? That's what we want to know. Reaper is going to catch this probe. Sure as shit is it going to go down. And Stalker isn't out to save him. That probe wore out his welcome on Beyond's side of the map before. Beyond going to try to beeline around. Nope, he's not going to go back yet. I think Beyond's just going to go back and then make his way across the map. And he has the second Reaper. Yeah, he is going to. Just kind of grouping up together. Second Stalker on the way. Double Stalker opener's very safe. What I don't like about it, Shameless is opening just like Mute. But personally, what I don't like about it is the fact that you don't have an Adept to scout. So even after, you can go like 2 Stalkers and an Adept. But he's just going 3. Yeah, you're going into Stalkers anyway, but I think Adept has so much utility in TVP. Still Stalkers. If you're just playing defensively, can be quite good. The Hellion makes its way in on its own, but it's kind of in an awkward position. That was a nice catch on the Reaper by Shameless. And let's take a look if anything was killed. Just the probe. The one Reaper going down is kind of nice for Shameless, though. That definitely messed Beyond's push-up, to say the least. Hello, Mr. Charlie. My cat wants to jump up here on the table. You want to get up here, Charlie? Sorry, guys, my mouse moved. I'm trying to... You might want me to pick him up. Jump up there. I know you're old. I might have to create a little staircase for him after. He's getting old, and he's a chunk. Alright, anyway, Tech Lab finishing up on the factory. Looks like we might see Banshees out of Beyond. He could just go for a Raven, but I have a sneaky feeling Beyond's going to do the Banshee. No, he's going for a Raven this time. Yeah, getting a second Tech Lab. Hey, Charlie. My kitty came up here, guys, so... Apologies for my shoddy camera work today, but... Might get a little more shoddy at points and be petting my kitty. I can do that with one hand, but, you know... Technically, I'm using two hands most of the time for this anyway, with different keys, etc. All right. Widowmine is going to catch a probe. Oh, catches two probes. Decent catch for Beyond. The second Widowmine is still out. And those were on gas, but the Hellion of the Reaper might get some work. There's a shield battery in the front. Probes can retreat too to heal up, and they will do so. Decent splits from Shameless, but he does have a couple lazy ones. All right. Come on, Shameless. We don't have anything right here. He's kind of splitting up a little too much. Beyond getting his tank out, has a good group of Marines. So the second one's on the way. Stem's going to be starting to research here as soon as Beyond realizes it. Oh, he's going for the drop. It's delaying his Stem a little bit. In a way, that's kind of nice for Shameless. One way or another, this Widowmine is going to activate. It is going down. Medevac does make it its way out of there. Shameless, is he going for a Nexus? He should be going for a third base, I would imagine. Ooh, Observer catches the push out from Beyond. That is actually pretty big. Shameless should have noticed that. He's not reacting like he noticed that, though. That's a bit of a problem. Raven coming in for damage, and this is what Beyond excels at so well, as most of you guys do know. There could be a problem if Shameless warped in over here at all. But that's not going to be the case. Shameless is going to need more than just Stalkers eventually. I wouldn't have hated a Colossus being built, but getting some more Stalkers out isn't the end of the world. He defended that drop. The Raven's going to come in uncontested because all these Stalkers are chilling away from the rest of it. The Raven does have enough energy for another auto turret. Couple Stalkers warping in, though, is kind of nice. He's going to blink and try to intercept the Raven. Blink is on cooldown now. The army in the middle of the map. Oof. Shelling out on the Stalkers. Two Stalkers do fall somewhere between this. 4 workers behind it. It's kind of rough for Shameless. He's just now going to the charge. That was a point I was going to try to make too, other than the Colossus. We have no extended thermal lance or charge being researched. We do have charge now, but I think Shameless is kind of getting a little picked apart. He's going to extended. Is too broke to get a Colossus now. I don't know how much I like this. The Observer is out to keep eyes on this army, so it's chilling for now. But Stem's going to complete combat shields to follow eventually. But Stem and +1 finishing means Beyond's probably going to unsiege and push the hell out. Observers does see this repositioning. Oh, Beyond going for a drop. The Observers catches it. Beyond is so good at seeing Observers. Even before they were patched to be gigantic-ass fat bastards, Beyond was always great at catching Observers. It's something I always observed. Beyond's ability to catch Observers. He is quite good. We don't see any forges going down for Shameless, which obviously he can't really get into, but he's going to need them soon. It's almost 8 minutes, and he's not dropped a single one. That, to me, is a little terrifying. Like, if you're playing this kind of style, you got to get, like, ballsy with the tech a little bit more. And he was late to the party on charge. He does have it now. Late to the Colossi. He doesn't really have the tech. He doesn't really have a whole hell of a lot. He just took kind of a bloody nose in the economy. And that's about it. Let's take a look at the trades again, just for now. The Zealot drops 8 probes, 2 observers. The pilot, it stacks up, but I think our boy is just nervous, maybe tired. Let's see here. First forge is now going down to that robotics facility. He's even in trouble, which kind of sucks when you're going Robotech and your supply block as well. Either way, yeah, dude, it's not even worth using that battery over. You should have saved it. There's no shot you're actually going to take that out. Zealot run by, though, is a decent setup, but now we're about that +1 pretty soon here. 2 Colossus aren't going to be able to do much. The Zealot's coming in for a flank behind it, though the force field's kind of working against him on the tanks. Colossi fighting the tanks and taking the shots is not ideal. We don't have... Oh, we do have concussive shells. So what sucks is he lost on a stall. Oh, my God. All right, Shameless actually with some dubs there in some respects, but he's so far behind in economy. This is kind of not exactly an ideal fight he won, because he did technically trade out less efficiently on a worse economy. And when the Terran player is getting a 4th, as you're getting a 4th, it's not exactly flawless. That being said, Beyond is getting an armory, second forge coming down. It's possible Shameless can be in an okay spot. He's got to chrono the hell out of these upgrades and not miss a single chrono boost. Or he's not even gonna... He's gonna be, like, completely behind Beyond. It's all depending on a lot of things. The army supply in the immediate's already scary. And Beyond didn't finish his +1 armor. Decent force fields, though, are going to buy him some time. Still, Shameless has put up some good fights here. I think he should commend... He should celebrate tomorrow, if nothing else. He's up pretty late for how far he's made it tonight into the semifinals. He's walking away with $50 either way. In the rare event, Shameless comes back. And somehow it was like a 2-0 or 2-1. If Shameless does it, he would be quite proud to make it to the finals. It's not like it's just over, but Beyond is leading in workers now. That upgrade advantage is kind of nice for Beyond, to say the least. You have ship weapons, so Beyond's probably gonna... Beyond's pretty smart. I don't think he's going to overinvest in the Vikings. He has a few out. I hope he doesn't anyway, for his sake. Granted, there's no Psionic Storm. We got a Dark Shrine coming for Shameless. Widow Mine does go down because there's an observer just outside. Oh, I think now it's going to be out of range. Oh, no. Double scans forced out, though. I guess that's some... couple less mules Beyond would have. Alright, regardless, we'll see what happens here at the rest of it. More ghosts coming out here for Beyond. He's just kind of setting up reinforcements, gathering the troops. He's got it all for the everyday low price of... I want to kill Shameless. It's looking kind of similar to the supplies of... Well, you got Disruptors now, though. That I kind of like. Disruptors are going to be so hard to get a Nova off on Beyond. I say that, and guess what happens? It's a decent connect. It's about 4 or 5 Marines. Better than nada. Usually just zoning the Terran back and really hoping for a throw. It's not that bad. Oh my fucking gosh, Lan. How you doing? Welcome. Alright, let's see what happens here. I'm just saying situationally after we get a chubby cat up with me. Hopefully he stays there so you guys see him. Good boy, Charlie. Let's see here. Disruptors falling short. Beyond trying to go for a push, is going to get it. Shameless is going to need to cancel this base. Oh no, he built the... Shameless isn't responding fast enough. That's 400 minerals down the drain, but he's going full send. Shameless with a decent-sized army kills his own zealots. Oh no, the stalkers! Okay, oh my god, that was a beautiful blink. Beyond has a sizable force over here, though. And the only... Man, both the robos down here. That sucks for Shameless to lose those. Because we're in a base race, and honestly, I don't feel like Shameless is in that fantastic of a position. He can warp in some DTs if he thinks about it, and when he's behind in upgrades, Shameless really wants to dive in here and hopefully get on the production, but a lot of Beyond's armies on the other side of the map, but Shameless really has to do some work with these Novas. Zealots coming in on the flank. Beyond taking out the natural, getting the Dark Shrine. I'd love to see a Dark Shrine drop right the hell now, and then Ninja Base going down here. Shameless. Don't be too confident. You're playing Beyond. Oh my god, that Nova almost connected. This is insane. Sick plays for both of them. Scrappy base trade. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why Protoss versus Terran is my favorite matchup. Yeah, you can have different situations. It wasn't very super drop intensive, this game with Beyond, which is why I love Beyond too. Oh my god, what are we doing? What are we doing? No! Down here, Shameless. Shameless, don't throw. All he needed, I'm telling you, he should have taken a ninja base. Like, you really got to have killer instinct and a good base trade, especially if you're punching above your weight. And I'm not insulting Shameless for saying he's bad or anything. Far from it. It's just there's some little mistakes that make a huge difference. It killed the third base. It's almost done if you kill these. And you had a ninja base, which he doesn't. He has the money. Drop a ninja base, mate. Drop a Dark Shrine. He doesn't, like... Dropping a Dark Shrine is an insurance policy in a base trade. Oh my god, he's right here next to the Planetary Fortress. More CCs, more racks being built from Beyond. Orbital command center goes down, but all these racks are saved, so the thing is, he has taken care of some of the infrastructure, but there's going to be Vikings out, and the one Colossus is going to be a huge deal here as more of the infrastructure of Shameless goes down. Shameless was just not even looking on the other side of the map at all. He gets a cancel finally. He's starting to realize the gravity of the situation as he's going to need more to deal with this, and Bion has so many racks over here. Oh my god, the Marine finds this. Probe's fighting Marines. Army supply in favor of Shameless, but he's going to have to be careful of the planetary. In my eyes, there's a lot you need to do, but at the end of the day, he needs to get rid of the tech. He needs to get rid of the production. Killing the Ghost Academy, the E-Base, everything is good. The Nova's going connect, though. He wants to get this planetary fortress. The Army's trading out a bit for Shameless, but he does get it. There's reinforcements being made for Bion, and this is a game of StarCraft, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god! Oh my god! Is this happening? It's not over yet, guys. Shameless leads the army supply. Bion has structures everywhere. He has 3 SCVs, and he doesn't have money for... Okay, he is building another command center, and this is what I'm getting at. You want to kill everything. There is a Colossus. The Colossus is stranded. Oh my god, a Widow Mine? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he blinks forward. Every unit is very necessary for Shameless because he's lost all his... Technically, he could rebuild this. Shameless, Shameless, Shameless. You don't want to get caught out of position, and Bion rebuilding that CC in his main base is the smart... That's a very unfortunate situation. My eyes is kill all the production, kill the tech, the upgrades, the ability to make stuff. This is crazy. This game is insane. Nova does fall short. He really has to be careful with these disruptors because this is so close to a win. And we like to see the underdog do well as much as I love Bion. Does he get a win? Ow, he's losing to Novas. And guys, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, heartbreaking. GG, Bion takes it. Unfortunately, like in those situations, there's so many things you have to do. I'm not going to say that was like a huge throw, but that was definitely a little bit there. I'm not insulting Shameless. I think he played really well. I just have a lot of experience in those situations as a shitty player, but I've done it against way better players than myself. It's late game could be a little tough. What a scrappy game. That was so sick. If only we had like a few things he did differently. He just won that game. Oh my god. Oof. Sick stuff, guys. Sick stuff. Some really good games tonight. I should probably get rid of my ads. I forgot. Ladies and gents. Nothing I could have done better here. I am going to get rid of my ads. The pre-roll shit. Let's see. Alright, here we are. I had to do that quick. I just remembered. Mods remind me when I do this. No, I'm just kidding. I have to remember on EPTs and stuff. Anyway, here we are, spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Oceanborn in the blue. Give it up for Bion. From the Shopify Rebels. His opponent in the bottom right in the red. From Elfin. Give it up for Shameless. And the GG. Oh, man, that was almost a complete victory. Let's see what happens here. Let's get into it. All right, we'll see what happens here. I apologize to all my chat. I'm going to try to remember to remove those. On my own tournaments, I'm sorry if you don't want ads on the regularly scheduled intervals. You have to sub. It's the no shot for Dave there. It's just how she works here. But yes, Al, I feel like I should probably run the pre-rolls and stuff. I just forgot. Shameless was so close, guys. Like, I, too, was rooting for Shameless pretty well. This is a hell of a series. What up, Finesse? Yeah, that was so close. Shameless did such a good job through most of that game, and unfortunately, just a little bit of differences in decision making, I think, honestly, would have made a huge difference in that game. At the end, he had an army supply advantage. He was a little out of position, I think, when Bian attacked. Yeah. Alright, probe going out. We'll see what happens here as he's going to return back home. Shameless coming with the Reaper. Or sorry, Shameless Bian coming with the Reaper. Long day, guys. Alright, Adept is going to make its way out, and well, going to deflect this time. It is going to be a standard double Adept opener. We say standard. Myself, personally, I think one Adept's fine. Usually you're going to scare the bejesus out of some Terran. Not Bian. It's pretty standard to go with even 3 Adepts into, like, 4-gate Blink, for example. It's just how people play. Oh my god, my mouse. Excuse me, guys. I'm having some technical difficulties here. My cat jumped down and all this other stuff. Adept's going to shade back. Oh my gosh. Great catch from Shameless. He does deny this. As he pushes up here. Adept is going to go down. We'll see what happens from here. Alright, Stalker going out again. Alright, Cyclone making its way across the map. And Mr. Robo going down as well. Let's see here. Alright, Warp Gate's about to finish up. There's no shield battery. I don't like that. So, we had a scout. We saw double gas. We didn't build the shield battery in our natural. I'm not a big fan. You didn't really need it, but I think it would have made it a little better. He could have... He just took health damage on the Adept, but realistically, playing against Bian, you're more than likely going to need a shield battery at some point during one of the pushes, or it's very possible you will. Bian going in for Cloak Banshees this game. Changing it up a little bit. Cloak about 50% complete. See what happens from here. Alright, it's just 3-gate from... Oh, it's 4-gate from Shameless. Never mind. He's going 4-gate. So, the 4-gate Blink. This time it's a little more aggressive. A little different than Mute. Meow meow. How you doing, Tansi? Alright, Banshee gonna make his way across the map. Banshee numero dos. Coming behind it once it's done. Bian's probably gonna wait for both. Typically, that's the play with Banshees. But with 4-gate Blink, the problem for Bian is, okay, there could possibly be defensive measures here. It's both good and bad for Shameless, because there's only like 1 tank out for Bian. A second one is coming. Shameless is at his doorstep, but Bian's going for a push. Observer coming in too. It could be a problem. Oh, Shameless, you see this? Shameless is not paying attention. I think is the Banshee's hitting behind this. Behind this all, the Banshee's getting work done. The Observer went across the map. And now this has created a bit of an awkward game. 4 workers fallen, more behind this. We'll see what happens as the Observer awkwardly gets... I thought there was... Oh, yeah. The Observer is slightly out of position. Banshee is out of energy for Cloak over here. Bian kind of has contained the Stalkers. They've taken a bit of a bloody nose, to say the least. As we still have some harass going on the other side. No energy at all on that one. All right. I don't hate this. If Shameless kind of keeps this pressure on here and is ready to back up. Problem is he's on 4-gate Blink. He's committed and he's lost some workers. Let's take a look in total. 8 workers fallen is pretty rough. All right. Little Stalker hit squad going behind this. He needs to get some collateral damage, and there's no tech behind us. He's trying to take a 3rd base. This is a common 3rd base timing for 4-gate Blink. When a situation like this comes, it could have been worse, to say the least, but just kind of an awkward start. Shameless taking some hull damage on Stalkers. Only gets 2 workers and some lost mining time, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. There's no charge follow-up. This is the stuff I'm talking about, though. He's not tacking at all, but he should have pretty quickly went into charge when things went to shit, but he did have to defend against the other Banshee, etc. Observer is going to go down, and that's kind of a rough loss, but there's still a couple of Cloak Banshees around. There's 3 Cloak Banshees. This one's hiding up here, very bruised and battered. Would fall to just one stalker, but here's two that are cloaked and, well, without an observer, this is going to be a problem. Wait, let's see. Do we have another one? We do have another one, and it's up here. Oh, Shameless, you need to pull the... Yeah, he's going to lose several workers. 7 in the mineral base in the... Well, the main mineral base is going to be exposed. Excuse me. As we get into it some more. Oh, my God. And it's absolutely brutal. 17 workers falling for the 2 Banshees, and that third other one, I believe, must have... No, it's still alive. Third Banshee's still out there. Chilling, going to get some more damage. Oh my God, Shameless has to be mauling right now. 19 workers fallen. He was doing actually pretty well in some respects, but again, without teching out, he's got really late charge. Beyond just now going into stim though. Beyond lost stim. Combat shields finishing up and no stim. This game is kind of funny. The awkward exchange that happened even got into Beyond's head, ladies and gentlemen. All right, behind this all, let's see what happens is the tank siege up. Got concussive shells coming behind this as well. And stim quite late, as we see here. Combat shields just coming in. All right. Shameless getting a little too aggressive here, taking a volley from the tanks as everything moves into position. Oh my goodness, this is rough. Nice catch on the cycle. Ooh, blink back's a little awkward. We'll see what happens from here. Shameless still has his Warp Prism out, but there's a missile turret and several Marines here to guard this attack. Robotics Bay coming down. Kind of an awkward choice considering the losses, but Shameless is trying to keep the pressure on. Beyond is able to secure this third CC, though. Is enough to break the siege. 4 siege tanks. He's starting to get a good amount of Marauders with the upgrade advantage, etc. Well, Shameless is going to have +1 finally. It's better than nothing. Charge has completed. It's going to be a while before he can do anything with the Robo as the Warp Prism tries to go out here. We do have 2 Vikings going to intercept it. Oops. He cannot do anything there. Shameless hoping to get some damage on the other side of it with it, but he's not going to be able to. He needs to worry about this assault first and foremost, but usually a counterattack is what you want. He could take that Warp Prism up here and land it down into the 4th base location of Beyond, and if he defends this, that might mean he can cheek in some Zealots in the 3rd base. Oh, decent flank and surround. He's going to dive onto the tanks right there. Guardian Shield's going to help out a little bit in the fight, but I just don't know if there's enough. Tanks do fall, but there's a hell of a lot of bio here. The Stalkers blink forward aggressively. The last tank does wonders in this fight for Beyond. Yeah, it's only 70. Oh my God, it's 21 army supply. That's 70-something and fallen. GG, good luck. Shameless goes down. Beyond is going to take it. Very well played. Very well played. Yeah, that was very, very brutal for the last couple minutes. Still Shameless with a great fight through it all. Doing a good job. Well done, Shameless. Still a great end to it. He made it all the way to the semifinals. And Dark is awaiting, so it is going to be Dark versus Beyond. Congrats to Shameless for making it to the semis in EPT Americas. I never thought I'd see the day. It's sick. So we do have Beyond versus Dark coming up. Very well done. All right, guys. I'm going to wait for this and take a look at where we're at in the VOD. Good stuff, guys. By the way, if you're new here, smash that follow button. We accept Twitch Prime every subs, bits, donos, cryptos, Visa, MasterCard, your firstborn child. Okay, maybe we don't accept your firstborn child. I don't want any kids. Definitely not. You keep that. Smokes, you know. All right, guys. Waiting for the finals. I believe it's caught up here. Oof. Oh, Geralt and Dark are going on still. Geralt and Dark are going on. That's right. I didn't see that. Geralt is still in it. Oh, damn. Oh, well, he's still got a bit to go, but... Oof. So, guys, I'm going to take a brief break. So, it's... Geralt and Dark are still going on. If Geralt comes back in Game 2, then we are going to see... Then I'll hop into that series. Thank you guys for hanging out here. But yeah, it's still going on. I'm checking on the other guys' broadcast here. Give me just a few minutes. We're waiting anyway. But thank you guys for hanging out. Oops, Charlie, I almost ran over your tail. I almost ran over my kitty's tail here. Good boy. Good boy. He's a big old chunk. Hello, Anders. What up, Flyer? Welcome, Flyer Garlic. Shayless played really well. Honestly, Mew played very well, too. 2 underdogs putting up some really good plays today. All right, guys. I will be right back as soon as we can. We have another series going on. I'm not in the lobby. But anyway. Hang tight. We do have the finals coming up, possibly. We do have a Game 3 of Geralt and Dark. Geralt also the good run, too. Facing off against the final boss. We'll see what happens. In just a few. Flapjack. How you doing, Flapjack? Sorry. I was on a break. We're just waiting for Dark and Geralt to finish up here. Looks like Geralt is getting darked. 45 workers. Oof. 67 and Dark with a big old army of lings and roaches. Geralt trying his best to micro with disruptors and blink stalkers. As his third base goes down. Oh my goodness. I got eyes on Mr. Pig today. Change it up a bit here and there. Oh, there's Sal. What the fuck? Where's he been all day? He's testing a mouse for Clem. I had to check on this. You're scared of children? Exactly. I was memeing. I'm not afraid of children, honestly. I definitely am not ready for them in the immediate. You know? How you guys doing? Flapjack Arena, how's work today? I believe the storm's cleared up. Oh, I'm so tired though. I had to, like, when I left, it was my girlfriend's birthday today. So we went out to get dinner and stuff, and I went to her place. Her parents were in. And, man, I wanted to hit up the store on the way back. But I'm like, no, I gotta go because they have tornado warnings. And how it seemed, like, at the least, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get freaking hammered, possibly. I didn't want to risk it, so I just went right home. The lightning was just starting to come in as I was rolling down the block here. Like, literally just down the street from my house. I'm like, nah, we're getting right in here. And I'm like, you know what, we're going to cast tonight. I was going to take the night off of streaming in general, but I'm like, you know what, I haven't cast in a bit. And see what happens. We usually got bangers on Mondays. Started a little later, but we're here. Korean server, it is dark. Beyond. Sorry, Mr. Flap, and Anders here. I didn't catch you. And Tonsi, I caught you too. But here we are. We're gonna be into the grand finals. All right. Patches, thanks for the bits. What's up, amigo? The big old giant pog squirrel. I think I can update this now. We are on Korea. Here's Mr. Pig. All right. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. That'd be good, guys. A nap. There we go. We got our first lobby. Beyond Dark's usually a banger, but my fear is that this is gonna be like a 3-hour finals, which is always great for StarCraft, and we all love it. But to be honest, on Monday night for Dave with work in the morning, and I'm already feeling a little tuckered. We got some coffee. Yeah. Which doesn't help the cause because then I can't sleep well after, you know. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll be all right, Anders. We're fine. It's cleared up. I think it's cleared up anyway. I didn't really notice. I should have poked my head out a little more. Yeah, it's just rain. A little bit of rain here and there. I gotta get garbage out tonight. And it's gotten cooler finally. It was hot as balls and humid here today. Now we're down to 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Not too bad. We'll take it. Here we are, though, guys. The game is starting. We will be in it in just a little bit. We are starting up right here. We got ourselves our first game. All right, here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, it is game 1 of the grand finals of the ESL EPT Open Cup Americas, number 236. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Post Youth. We're going to start on this map. It brings me some vibes from a month or 2 ago. 2 months ago, I think. In the red, Zerg drones representing Talon Gaming. It is Dark, the final boss. Playing Zerg. His opponent in the upper right, in the blue, representing Shopify Rebellion. Give it up for Bion. Mr. Terran Man. Let's see what we get for game number 1. Well, this always gives me vibes. I've seen Dark and Bion play on this map enough times. I'll never forget the Bion versus Dark, where Dark was going mutas in the late game. That was one of the wildest TVZs, depending on how you look at it. I've seen Bion is going CC before Rax, so CC first for Bion. I was a fat kid. What's up, buddy? All right, hatchery's about halfway complete. Spawning pool's coming. Gas coming as well behind it. We shall see what happens. Well. This is a damn fast CC for Bion. He is playing against Dark, and Dark is, well, not super aggressive this game. He's not even going to worry about pulling drones over the gold minerals. It's the one drone that popped. Doesn't really matter too much. Leads me to believe a lot of us do it wrong on the ladder. Gonna be 99 there tomorrow? Jesus, that was a fat kid. I hope it's not too humid. We got another day of thunderstorms and high heat, too. It's in the 90s here. Today it got hotter than that said it was going to be. I think we were calling for 89, but it really was definitely at least into the... I'd say it probably touched into 94. 93, 94 today. But the humidity was off the charts because of the storm. All right, third hatch coming down. We got Metabolic Boost 3 searching for Mr. Dark, first queen, and that's it. Just one queen for the hatch. Dark wanted to get the third. Oh, well, actually, he has the other. He's got 2 queens out. What am I talking about? It was a very standard opener for Dark. Factory going to swap for the reactor. 3 CC from Beyond after CC first. It's incredibly greedy from Beyond, and Dark knows how to read this. Dark knows that is extremely greedy. Anybody can punish greed. It's Dark. I wonder if Beyond's going to play like Mech or something. That would be so uncharacteristically not Beyond. I don't think that's the case, but anything's possible. He's got a tech lab. It's just going to be 3cc Banshee. 3cc Banshee. Oh, going for a Viking. I could be wrong. Beyond's done some wild stuff. A lot of times you'll see, okay, he's done like 2-1-1. This could just be 3. It could be a 2-1-1 still, funnily enough. But I think it's just going to be a 3-1-1. Oh, it's a fake on the stim. It's a fake on the stim. Ladies and gentlemen, Dark's been debated. Maybe we'll see how Dark responds. He could be setting up for like a 2-1-1 or a fast stim 3-1-1. And in reality, it's going to be Cloak Banshees. And that could be the best case for Beyond. Overlord's going in. Dark is going to get the scout. Let's take a look in Dark's vision. Dark does... Oh, Dark didn't get the scout. The Viking comes in clutch. Dark's just droning and building queens, and that's enough for a bit, but with Cloak and Banshees, you need a Spore at the least. You need a lair. It's quite possible this hits before the lair. I mean, we're going to do a time where Dark surely is going to take a lair soon. It's Dark we're talking about. 4th hatch coming. Dark does get a Spore, intuitively anyway. At least one. No, he's getting a couple. 3. It's a good read from Dark. Does he, does BN get this Overlord? I don't know. I don't think so. We'll see, though. It's possible. Does he get it? He does. 2 Overlords down for Dark. That's about it right now. We'll take a look from here. Just that's it. The only thing that happened. No Reaper this game from BN, so he's going to go push from with Hellions. Okay, the Reaper, actually. He did have a Reaper. Oh, unfortunately, he doesn't deny the 5th hatch. So Dark practically double expanding. He knows Beyond went 3cc fast. So Dark's trying to play greedy too. And I honestly don't hate it. Funnily enough, he's trying to go with a Viking drop. In a weird way, what if Beyond just did something kind of uncharacteristically not Beyond? And drop the Viking with the Banshees going in. That would be like 200 IQ. You can get extra DPS on Queens. Lair is on its way. We do have the Baneling Nest, but it's 1-1 first. So Dark's going to play upgrades before Lair. Not a bad move. Hello, Space Face. Welcome, Space Face Raptor. Alrighty. Banshee's decloaking here, and we will see what happens. Just a little bit of creep point up. That's about it. Banshee's not going to get some work done, actually. So that little situation has been denied for Beyond, but Beyond is going into 8 racks. 3cc, 8 racks. Good build. It's kind of what everybody's been doing since Oliveira. I hope you all are enjoying the stream for the most part. I know now we're not on any exclusive casts. They're in the finals though. But anyway, oh my goodness. Kind of a risky fight, but you know what? There's no Overseer. So the Banshees and Hellions do take out a couple drones and do take out a couple Queens. At the expense of how many Hellions? Just 2. I think that was very much worth it for Beyond. He just took a little bit of damage on one of the Banshees earlier. And nothing right there. Maybe 1 spine from the Queen. That was it. Centrifugal Hooks is about 80% complete, so we're going to have Bane speed pretty soon. 2-2 on the way for Dark, with Beyond at 2-2. Pretty similarly timed. The weapons is a little delayed. The run by from Dark, though, could be huge. Oh, Beyond deflected it. Dark doesn't want to overextend and engage. The Hellions actually threatening this even more. Good defense from Beyond after all. He kind of lucked out. He could have been poked out a little more. He wasn't. All right. Well, he can deny this creep spread a little bit. Not over here without a scan. Yeah, he's a little late to the party here. Got 1, 2. Oh, it was just shy of getting another, but there's a couple passive anyway. For Dark. The end going, targeting the spore. Every spore, getting spores is pretty big too, actually. Every little bit of damage, scouting, or defense you can pick away at is pretty good for the Terran man. And he's on creep, guys. These are 2 active creep tumors on the high ground. Beyond is going to get this hatch, but Dark, like, triple expanded behind this, taking each of these bases. This is the action we're talking about, though, as Beyond tries to advance. Dark kind of cutting around. Beyond could be setting himself up for a surround. The Banshee's putting work on this additional hatchery. There are Hydras, so that could be a problem. The Viking lands distracting the army a bit. Beyond picking off some Lings behind this. Unfortunately, none of the Bailings on his end, unfortunately. Beyond getting a little brazen with this 1 Marine at the front of the line. Giving some high ground from when the scans were done. And trying to chisel at the creep tumors. Banshees, wow. Still alive, though. That was quite the bluff. Sure thing. Welcome, Zor Mito. How you doing today? That was definitely a bit of a bluff. All right, as we get into it, decent amount of Ling Bane over here. Beyond again, shredding in a rough spot. Yeah, he did just as I said. He set himself up for a surround. Loses a tank or 2. And is going to lose this one. Only 1 tank to defend behind this. This is kind of a rough spot for Beyond. He's just stutter stepping back, hoping he can target fire some of these Bailings while they're away. Bailings are getting some decent connections, though. And Beyond tried his best to split against this. There's an army of Hydras behind it. He only has Marines. He lost so many tanks, but 16 workers as well. He's 3 CC8 racks, and he lost 19 SCVs. That is rough. Beyond obviously not with a 4th base on this one. Dark. He's at 76 workers with hatches for days, even though Beyond took 1 out and got some decent drone kills. Not 16 SCVs worth. Surrounds pretty good from Dark. Dark's continuing upgrades, going into ranged attacks. He's just on 2-2. Does he have an infestation pit? Sure as shit Dark does. It's Dark we're talking about here. Of course he has an infestation pit. Beyond is trailing an army supply too, though, and this is quite rough when he's taking such a bloody nose earlier in the engagement. As Dark pushed his 3rd base. Alright, Beyond trying to get more work done. He's trying to split Dark up a bit. He has to be careful here. It's literally just Marine tank. Beyond just going for +3. He's forgetting the plus. He doesn't have a lot of money, but I think he didn't have the money for the armor. The classic Beyond with the level 3 upgrades being desynced. Dark says, hell with it. We're going to go counterattack some Hydras with a bunch of Ling Bane. Going to push into Beyond, and he's already on the other side of the map. There'll be few units trickling in and out of here, and that's about it. GG's called. Dark's going to take game number 1. Very well played. GG. Nope, I almost missed the lobby. If I'm here, I don't want to be missing the lobby. Oh, man. That would have been no bueno. All right. Crazy runs tonight, though. Geralt made it to the semifinals. Shameless making it to the semifinals against Beyond 2 and putting up a good fight. It was, man, actually pretty close to shaving at least a game off of him, too. All right, here we are. Again, best of 5 finals this time. This man has a point on the board. All right, everybody, put your hands together for our red Zerg player, the final boss himself. Give it up for Mr. Dark from Talon Gaming. His opponent in the upper right. In the blue, Terran SCVs. Give it up for Bion from Shopify Rebellion. On Alcyone. Bion looks like he might be going 2 Rax Reaper. He might just be setting up for a low ground, though. Is he going to proxy Rax off this? That would be wild. That would be based. Dark is scouting for proxy Rax, though. I think Bion is doing just... Oh, this could be unfortunate for Bion. Let's take a look at the scouting path for Dark. I think this will be scout. Oh, Bion. Dark knows his opponent too well. It is 2 Rax Reaper, though. Doesn't have to be, technically, but it's definitely going to be 2 Rax Reaper. Aye. And Dark's opening standard. I was hoping it was proxy Rax. Dark scouting's so good with his overlords. Look at this, guys. Like, how he has both of them. Let's actually take a look in his vision. Does he see it? Does he see it? Does he see it? Does he see it? He does not see it. Bion! By the power of Grayskull. He is Reaper Man. Bion with the good proxy. That is actually a really good proxy. I was nervous. Dark changed his, it looked like he changed his scouting, or I was just off and where I thought the Rax was going to be as it placed, which is more than likely the case. All right, 4 Lings and 2 Queens, a standard opener from Dark. Dark still has no information on the other side of the map. He's going to see a Reaper coming out. He may just assume it's 2 Rax Reaper otherwise. These are high-skilled games we don't want to miss. True. Global Zen, thank you for the follow. Global Zen, you're following me? How you doing, bud? What the hell? I swore you were following me. You used to be in my stream all the time. That's pretty hilarious. You typically are, if I'm not mistaken, still. Nice catch on the drone from Mr. Bion. Bion does keep the Reaper alive with 1 HP, by the way. That's what I was clicking on over there. Dark going in with the scout over here. A little bit longer. He knows it's 2 Rax Reaper, but he doesn't know that the second Rax was hidden. Bion actually got a little bit of value. Did delay the third base. And the 3... Oh, wow, it's 4 Reapers. 4 Reapers are going to be a doozy. He's going to force a cancel. He almost got a kill. Oh, Bion! Saves all 4 Reapers, though the Queen's out of position. The Lings are going to have metabolic boost, though. Bion's going to have to be careful. It just kicked in right there. Look at how much faster they are. And they're on creep. Bion needs to get the hell out of there. He may have a shot, but these Lings do have metabolic. So, okay, Dark's giving him a chance. Bion will have something to defend with in the counterattack. I feel like Jordan Peterson. Clean your hallway. What? He missed it. That was sick. You guys are just catching up to me, but I thought that was pretty incredible. 3CC from Bion. I love it. Double eBay. He's got his... Oh, yes. Chef's kiss. Even has a factory with Hellions. So now he's going to have Reapers and Hellions to not only defend, possibly clean this up, and aggress. I think Dark's going to have a lot of links. Dark is so behind on not having that hatch, though. It's kind of rough. But he is ahead economically. Still Bion with 3 CCs. It's a good spot to be in 3 CC in this game. We'll put it that way. Especially with Stem and 1-1 started up. Jesus. Bion with the 2-1-1 follow-up, kind of. With the, it's not even going to be. Probably 3 racks. Would love to see him drop a starport soon, though. Because he can't. He will be able to, rather. Not. He doesn't really quite have the money. Yeah, he does have the gas. He has the money to drop something. I know he's keeping his production up, but I think getting that starport would be big, no? He's getting it now as I say that. Behind it, we see it in the production tab is Bion putting the pressure on these Queens, taking a bit of a beating. We'll see what happens here. Bion keeping the pressure on. Can't really crack this nut yet. That is Dark. Dark still... Yeah, he's still on hatch tech. Hasn't dropped a Baneling Nest, any Evos. Pien is looking pretty good to take this. Dark dropping spores. Oh no, Dark. Dark. He's not even going for like a 2-base play on this one. He's just playing kind of... He's droning up and stuff, but Beyond's going to have a really sick timing. It's just going to be Lings and Queens. Dark trying to take a 4th base. 2 medevacs in production. Oh, he's trying to take a 4th base. Dark's going to start mining this out. Oh yeah, for sure. We saw the camera location go over here. And that being said, Beyond just catching off that drone, delaying things a little more. 1 Ling going to scout. The 3rd CC's done. Beyond's... Dark's got a lot of drones, right? But Beyond, in my eyes, is light years ahead in this regard. 3 orbital command centers. He's got STEM. He's going into combat shields, and he's going to have even STEM and 1-1 with these medevacs is huge. And he still has the Reapers and Hellions to go in and get damage as well. Dark's going to have to defend it on at least 2 fronts, and behind it after is going to be a Marine tank. So Beyond could literally just pressure in, and as long as he continues building SCVs even. Of course, he's going to be doing everything. He's going to be in a good spot. Oh, Beyond start. Whoa. I forgot to mention he did start an armory. Beyond's just going into +2 armories for getting weapons. Classic Beyond move, but you know what? Let's see how he does. He's going to get surrounded. The Hellbat's out, though. Medevac had to retreat a bit. Is still good. It's a juicy target for Dark, but guess what? Beyond cleans up a hell of a lot here. GG is called, and Beyond proxy racks his way to victory. What a good game. That was sick plays. Score is now 1-1. It wasn't even like full-on cheese, but like Dark surprisingly got greedy there. Typically, I would imagine Dark to do some crazy 2-base build on it. 2-base mute. I'd like to, you still take a 3rd base, obviously, but tacking up on 2 bases, saturating the gases, going into a Roach headbutt would be a good move. Dark played that out a little weird. Gotta think about that. I don't have an answer right this second. I'm in the middle of casting. I'm gonna double check before I go to bed. The server. Jesus Christ. No. We have to plan it out. All right, here we go, guys. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Dynasty in the red. Give it up for Talon Gaming's Dark. I should have muted there, but whatever. His opponent in the upper right, in the blue from Shopify Rebellion, it is Beyond. I'm a busy guy. What can I say, guys? I am cooking on so many fronts lately. It's ridiculous. And yet, I feel like I'm not at all. Like, I'm burnt. Alright, it's going to be another CC first from Beyond. Didn't work out so well in game number 1, and Dark didn't even do anything like, like a Roach all-in or anything there. Alright, spawning pool is going down. It's just a standard opener from Dark, nothing too crazy. Beyond not walling off immediately. It's always a dangerous move against Dark in my eyes. Is he going to wall with a CC, or is he just going to do factory wall it? He's hiding stuff. He wants Dark to be nervous, like he's getting proxy raxed. And Dark did check this third base. Dark's gonna go... Okay, he's not looking with this other Overlord. Yeah, Dark's gonna scout this out. We've seen Beyond do this plenty of times, but... kind of a precarious situation. Even building the reactor there. I don't get why he does it, because Dark's gonna have some lings, and it is Dark. Dark's still looking for proxies. He did back off. This is kind of funny. But at the end of the day, these lings are going to make it in there uncontested. The Reaper's out on the other side of the map. He's going to check for a gold base. There's no gold base. Dark's going to have a queen to defend. It's not really how I'd ideally have liked to see Beyond play this out. He's going to go right into Hellions, but here comes 4 lings to pee and Beyond's cornflakes, so to speak. Hey, what up, Bruno? Arm the Rebel Jackson. What's up, Bruno? Oh my goodness. 5 workers killed. It's a huge start for Dark, as this game is just getting cooking. Alright, a couple queens are out. Dark going for a Roach Warren. After that head start, I don't blame him and what he's looking at over here. It's gonna definitely be 3cc Banshee. And I don't know why Beyond would do this opening so greedy against Dark of all players. Alright, just 2 Hellions and a Reaper for now. Banshee will be out to defend. He might be able to get up to a second one, but Dark's gonna have this Roach Warren finishing in just a few moments. There she go. Imagine if your last name was Case and your name was Justin. Exactly, Anders. Just in case. Alright, I see why this was done. At the end of the day, I think Beyond did this because he's expecting the roaches. But he could have just kept the Reaper back home even to try to defend against the Lings. They were slow Lings. We don't... Oh, sorry. We don't have Metabolic Boost for Dark, so it's going to be pure Roach Ravager. Dark does have 3 hatches, though. 41 drones is a decent number of drones. Beyond's going to go push out. He's going to see the Roach, though. Okay, getting a shot on the Roach is going to deflect this push. Dark's going to go back for a moment, at least to regroup, but Banshees do pretty decently against Roaches. That being said, Beyond can't mine over here. Dark's like, you think you can get money? Nah, bro. Your greed's getting punished. Second Banshee's on its way, and Cloak's going to finish as well. It's Beyond. Where's his Banshee? I don't see it. It's on the other side of the map. No, oh yeah, he brought it over there to ward off the Roach on that side. So he's going to have 2 Banshees to defend. Dark's going to back off for now. Beyond's just going to land his 3rd CC and say, fuck it. At the end of the day, Stem's finishing up. He's getting more racks. And I guess this is just going to kind of even out a bit. All right. Hold on a second. Oh my god. Guys, I had to, Hey, how you doing, Cosmic? Did you see Max Packs evaporate everything again? Yeah, but that's not how the stuff operates. You're going to be basically plugging a router into a router, and with everything else going on, which is already kind of messed up, it's going to be a nightmare. Oh my god, I'm going to strangle my dentist just like he's going to for my teeth, guys. He thinks you can just buy a firewall and slap it in into his pre-existing, our jerry-rigged network. Oh my god. He's crazy. He's crazy. The man's crazy. He's gonna give me a fucking heart attack. Like, I have no time off work. He knows it. And he's gonna have an emergency and expect me. He's gonna be calling me, and his office is gonna be calling me at work. And I'm gonna have an emergency. I'm already gonna have, like, day-to-day shit. Like, dude. Alright, guys. Before I have a heart attack. And then he's, like, looking at this random brands and stuff. It's fucking hilarious. I know there's enough people in here. Everybody's left now that we don't have the exclusive cast of the Beyond side. But you know what? There's enough of my friendos here. We can at least laugh at how fucking funny that is. He's not gonna do it. He better not do it. He wouldn't even have done it if I didn't say anything. I'm not available. I don't have time off work, man. I take no responsibility if you fuck everything up. But you're gonna have to keep that in mind. I'm not gonna be available until after 5. Thank God you almost gave me a heart attack. LOL. I was hoping you were just breaking my balls a bit. Jesus. Oh my God. He's funny, man. He got me all worked up. He's kind of breaking my balls, but he's like, no, man, like, I'm like, please tell me you're breaking my balls, because he's a good, I hope I didn't make him mad. He knows I'm just, like, freaking out, like, he was kind of he just wants to get it done. I was like, alright, that's different. I'm in the middle of casting, but, like, whatever. This is covered enough that I think we get enough good casting, and this is going to be a long series, possibly. I mean, this game's gonna be over. Oh my God, Dark just sniped that hard. I don't think this game's gonna be too much longer. Apologies, chat. GG, Dark's gonna take it. All right, well, we're going to have another lobby in a second. Let me take care of that. That's what I'm saying. All right. Jesus. All right, hang on, guys. Let me get the score set up, right? All right, I'm going to shut my phone off. This is actually kind of annoying me. I'm glad he's bringing it up. All right, here we are. Anyway, spawning the bottom right-hand corner. He's up a point. Needs one game to take it all in the red. From Talon, it is Dark. His opponent in the upper left in the blue. From Shopify Rebellion, it is Beyond. All right. Two racks Reaper from Beyond. It worked the one game with a proxy. This time Dark's going to scout it out. I think he's anticipating it, but guess what? Dark is not just anticipating it. Dark is going for roaches. And this is kind of very possibly a build order counter. On the other note, Beyond's doing this on the upper left-hand side of the map. So his tech lab and reactor will be exposed when he goes to the wall. It's a very late hatchery for Dark, so he's sure as shit got to be going for roaches. In fact, let's keep an eye on this. Is he going to get metabolic too? That's the question. This is going for metabolic boost, so very quick ling speed. He may just be going to defend this anyway. Oh, yeah, he can just talk. Yeah, he's going to just air everything out. Basically, I was doing that, and I shouldn't have, though. It's good we're talking about it, though. We'll put it that way. I just didn't want to mute on some of this, but I was like, whatever. We're chilling. I should. It's my fault for turning off my phone. I did tell him I can't really talk right now, and then I kept answering as he kept asking me stuff. It was more like I thought he was going to do it right then. All right, 2 Reapers going out. All right, Roach is pushing out. Beyond's gonna see this, and he's like, "Oh shit." He did immediately scout the hatch and drop the bunker down and started the concussive shells and a Marauder right away, but he's got to buy all the time he can because Dark's already creeping across the map, and though concussive shells finishes really quick, it's a key component, as is a couple Marauders, and I don't think Beyond's gonna have that much time. The Reaper grenades are helping a little. Roach is taking little bits of damage, but there's speedlings behind it, and Dark is basically just not even, he is kind of all inning, but is Dark ever truly all inning? Beyond trying to research stim behind this. Doesn't have a factory going just yet because he's had to put all of his gas into every bit of this. Another Marauder coming as well. He's only got 2. And the speedlings are also a bit of a problem. I like how Beyond's going into the choke. That's about as good as he can do. One SCV desperately trying to fix the bunker. Repair the bunker, rather. And one of the Marauders does fall. Second one in trouble. Everything's getting surrounded by the Lings. The Reapers... Not, oh, he needed to bring those back up. Can't. What? All right, I guess Beyond's trying to segment up the army, but he truly doesn't have anything to defend this. He's forced to pull the boys. Dark's very committed into this position, however. Beyond could maybe Mineral Walk to try to get that Ravager. Oh, yeah. I think he's dead, Jim. I think that'd be it. At the end of the day, GG, Dark takes it. And that's that. That was I guess that's solved my thoughts of this going on for super long finals. It was not that long. For TVC, no. Man. Beyond and Dark usually put on bangers. This was